Hello and welcome everybody to another edition of Mexico News Network's Breaking News Business, here at the El Dorado Royale Spa Resort in Mexico's Riviera Maya. I'm your host, Elliot Bullman. Before we start, remember to follow us on all our social networks, Facebook, Twitter and Google+, and catch us daily by logging on to MexicoNewsNetwork.com for relevant stories and news. Let's start with today's information. Mexican producers will export tomatoes, chili peppers, eggplant and cucumbers to countries like the UK, Germany, France, China and even Russia in an effort to avoid being violated by the economic policies of Donald Trump. The economic scenario presented to us by the President of the United States forces us to accelerate the search for new markets and certifications in the coming months, said Alfredo Diaz-Belmontes, General Director of the Mexican Association of Protected Horticulture. Relying on a single market, as with Mexican vegetable producers, you become vulnerable, despite having a good sales position in the United States, warns the businessman. 3 years ago, they began a process of finding new markets to diversify business portfolios, thus reducing vulnerability and increasing profitability. We close one door, but two are opened, according to the study of ProMexico conducted a year ago. New markets opened, such as the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Russia and Japan. The first open door was given a few days ago, when a request for the purchase of vegetables from Japan arrived, which is being evaluated to be sent in the next few days, the official said. China is the world's largest economy, with huge potential growth for Mexican producers. But in my view, it's Russia, with 140 million inhabitants, who imported 100 tons from Mexico last year of its tomatoes, that has the bigger market potential. Given the potential exit of United States from NAFTA, Mexican beef producers have prepared a strategy to offset the negative impact on their exports. Mexican meat producers are preparing to send their cuts to the shelves of Arab, Russian and Chinese supermarkets, a market strategy that will save them from a possible exit from NAFTA by the United States. The Association of Mexican Beef is planning to arrive in the Middle East this year, and in fact the first meat samples have already been sent to Qatar, and they're working to send them to Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates and Kuwait. Currently, there are 6 companies that comply with halal certification, which represents 92% of Mexico's total exportable meat supply. In my view, Mexico's beef producers now have to focus on China and Russia. Currently, there is a trade restriction in Russia, but once that's lifted, they'll be taking as much Mexican imports as the entire Arabian Peninsula, around $100 million a year. Mexico was able to impose a new record in tourism in 2016 by capturing 34.9 million international tourists. That was up 8.9% from the previous year, according to figures produced by the Bank of Mexico. Mexico achieved a spill of foreign currency in the tourism sector of $19.5 billion, 10.3% higher than in 2015. Even before that data was confirmed, the World Tourism Organization announced that Mexico would manage to increase its position in the list of the 10 countries most visited by international tourists, moving up from 9th position to 8th. The Ministry of Tourism said that tourists by air, the main component of tourism, increased 10.7%, from 15.2 to 16.9 million tourists from January to December 2016 alone. In my view, Mexico this year offers the best value for money more than any other destination, especially for travelers entering the country with international currency. So international tourism impacted enormously on the Mexican economy last year. Joining me now are Brandon and Kate from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Welcome to Mexico.
Thank you.
How's it feel to be here?
It's amazing.
Is it first time here?
Yes. First time, yeah.
So what's been your biggest first impressions?
Well, the people are absolutely amazing, very friendly. The food is spectacular. The weather is amazing.
Yeah, can't beat it, right? You probably
No,
left
it's been-
cold weather behind.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And do you think you'll be
Definitely.
back, Kate?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
100%,
You
yes.
recommend it?
Oh yes.
So how long do you think you could stand this for?
The rest of my life.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks so much, guys.
Of course.
No problem.
Gracias. This was all for today. Thank you for joining us here at the El Dorado Royale Spa Resort in Mexico's Riviera Maya. I'm your host, Elliot Bullman. Before we go, remember to follow on us all our social networks, Facebook, Twitter and Google+, and catch us daily on MexicoNewsNetwork.com for more relevant stories and news on Mexico and the world. Until next time.